Hello, so I have this bike, Ride1Up, for about 6 months now. The bike has been great, but one of the problems I have is I ride 3 times a day, 30 miles each way, and sometimes I get punctured. I'm getting really good at repair the punctures, but I'm also kind of sick of it. So I got this tire liner. You can see this is for the 27.5 to 29 inches. And today I'm just going to do a quick demo how you can install this liner without taking the wheels off. I already did one for the front, so I am going to do it on the rear. So what I needed right now is just a small hex key and my lever to loosen the tire from the wheel. We're going to get started. So first thing I want to do is just deflate the tire. So deflate all the way. So what I found in the past is sometimes maybe I have some debris or metal debris that can lodge inside the rubber. So even though you didn't have a puncture, but that minor debris, if you inflate it, your tire and then you bump on something, it causes a very, very minor puncture. And that's what happened to me a few times. Sorry, I closed the garage door. It's too noisy. Alright, so then you can see I just put a plier because this tire is loose enough to allow you just be able to loosen up like this way. So you see that? And then, according to the instruction, so I got this from Amazon. I mean, you can get it easily. I think I spent about 19 bucks on those. So it has a whole bunch of instruction, and it didn't need to cut it to size. It didn't say anything about that. So just say, check to make sure the liner has not shifted out of place. If necessary, adjust the liner so you line up between the inner tube and the tire. Great. So take this, peel off little plastic tape, the whole. So this liner, if you examine them carefully, their side, they'll provide this much of protection, which majority of the time you'll be riding on this section anyway. Right? It doesn't wrap around all the way, and probably it's not needed. That's how much protection you can get. So the idea is now I'm going to insert this. Just kind of shuffle it inside between the inner tube, and you want to leave the inner tube somewhat inflated to hold it in place. And we just kind of rotate this. Just make sure, and this tape on the side there somewhat taper. The whole idea, like this dark green side is a little bit thicker than the light green side, and the idea is you don't want like a very sharp edge that could actually cut your inner tube. At least that's some of the Amazon reviewer mentioned. Of course, later on, I will let you know after I install this whether this actually helps. I have tried this before on my road bike, and it helps a little bit, but it's not 100%, right? I mean, you can't, if you have a real nasty puncture, it's not gonna help. So I'm just gonna push in first, then I'll adjust them as we go. So I'm just kind of trying to make sure the liner is in the area, in the center area that we want to protect our inner tube. All right, so put it in, and this is where I need to kind of start make sure the placement of those inner tube is center, right? You want to protect where you want it to be. And I didn't cut this to size, so like the instructions didn't say we need to do so. So I have a little bit of overlap here. And I can't really tell you, I mean, you just have to feel it. There's some time I feel this is, just kind of decide yourself, like, are they in the center or not? And I think this is good. So now I'm just going to push this back. Reinstall the tire. And you notice I do have a bike repair rack, and that makes this job super easy. Once I don't need to remove the tire, even though I've done it many times. And now just need to inflate it back. So I will share later on whether this actually saved me or not. But like I say, I recently was just like, oh, okay. Way too many puncture. Anyhow, so I won't bore you to pump my tire. So I hope this is helpful.